What's up, everybody? Anthony here, specialtymotorcars.net, and I got a different type of car to bring you this week. Not my normal Lincoln or Cadillac or anything like that, but definitely right along the lines as far as quality and cleanliness as all the cars that I do deal with. Behind me is a 2009 Chrysler Town & Country Touring 25th Anniversary Edition wheelchair van. It's a lowered floor, power ramp wheelchair van, 19,000 original miles. I know it's not going to excite a lot of my viewers, but it's a super nice van. I'm glad to have it. I'm glad to have the opportunity to have it, and I want to find it a loving home that'll go useful and be useful for them. If you're looking for a pre-owned wheelchair van, this is a very nice example. Let me show you. All right, here it is, 2009 Chrysler Town & Country. It's a touring package, but also a 25th anniversary edition. This thing is loaded with tons of options. Dual power sliding doors, power tailgate, remote start, all that stuff. And like I said in my intro, this is a converted wheelchair van, so it has a power ramp that comes out of the floor, not like some of the Braun vans that have the ramp that folds down and is still in the way. This one tucks nicely into the floor. It's a 19,000 mile van. One owner van. It was a local, out of a local estate. Local to me, that's why I acquired the van. And it's in phenomenal condition. And just like all my other cars that I deal with, I went through this one from front to back, in and out. And I probably went overboard on some service, but I know how the people are who buy these aren't usually capable of doing work. And it's really, they depend on these vans to be reliable. So I went a little above board and made this one as reliable and turnkey as I could. So that way the next owner will have this van and be able to drive it and put many miles on it. Like I said, 19,000 original miles on this van. So the company that converted this van is a company you can see on the quarter window here. It's called I think it's RollX, RollX. And they convert their vans a little differently. They have a power ramp that comes out of the floor electrically in and out by a push of a button. It also has the rear suspension kneeling system, so that the rear of the van will lower down to make getting in and out of the van easier. I'll show you that all in just a minute. And they did all this in a really well equipped van already. A lot of these you see are like SE models, totally base, cloth seats, no options. This one's really loaded up, and it's a 25th anniversary. Pacific something blue. It's a very unique color, to say the least. Very beautiful color, to say the least, too. It's a very sharp van. I went through this thing and I kind of went, like I said, crazy. I put 4 brand new tires on it. I put Goodyear Assurance tires on it. 4-wheel pads and rotors, front and back brakes. I believe I did a left front caliper on this. And I even put brand new from Chrysler wheels. They still got the stickers on them, which I'm sure will peel off pretty easily. But they're brand new from Mopar, not reconditioned. Brand new wheels, new tire pressure monitors. Service the air conditioning, wipers, rear wiper arm, air filters, oil change. All that stuff is done. This thing is turnkey. And I want to show you just the condition of it on the outside before I get onto the inside and show you how the wheelchair ramp and all that stuff works. Show you some of the close-ups here. Obviously, this isn't a type of vehicle that I normally sell. I know my audience is probably very slim on this one, but I'm happy to have it because one of the benefits of having this and me having it, I'm not a mobility dealer. I know what a mobility dealer would charge for this van. I don't have to charge anywhere near that. This van, like I said, is serviced. I think I did like $3,500 worth of service work between the wheels, tires, brakes, all the stuff under the hood. And, you know, this van I know on a mobility dealer's lot is probably a $35,000 van. You know, it's a lot of money for a van. Could be $35,000 to $40,000. I've comped them out with some local dealers. And then I've also actually comped it out with the manufacturer. They have used vans. The company that made this, and what they're asking is, I think, crazy money. But I assume people pay because it's a niche market. There's not a lot to choose from. But here's a very nice one. It does have a couple little marks here and there. You can see a little chip on the edge of the mirror there. You come down here, a couple little light scratches in the door, a few minor chips on the door edge. Again, a few other minor scratches right there. Come down this side, paint's nice, chrome trim. A little bit of a chip right there in the clear coat paint. A little bit of a stress crack right there in the plastic. This is still very tight. I don't know if they overscrewed the screw here, but that has a little stress crack. A couple little very minor marks, chip there. Little scuff on this flare here. And you can see there's a little bit of a ding there. And it looks like maybe another one like right in there. Hard to see that one. Glass is all in nice shape. Like I said, power sliding doors. Tailgate is in really nice shape. All the chrome is nice. It does have the rear backup camera. That's power as well. Put a new wiper arm, new wiper blade. It's got the touring package. You can see here some chips kind of centralized right in the back here, right on the back of the bumper. I'm assuming, you know, probably from a wheelchair getting in here, trying to load stuff into the back of the van. That's what I'm assuming that would be from. And then let's see, over here you can kind of see a little bit of a scuff chip, you know, like right here in the corner of the bumper. You know, I was thinking about having the rear bumper painted, but I figured, you know what, for the type of van it is, someone would rather save a little bit more money because it's an older van. It's probably going to get scuffed up even more. You know, I'm not trying to be mean or say, you know, something like that, but I just have to assume. Anyways, this side is in really nice shape on the doors. Minor little chip there, and a couple odd ones right there. And the worst part on these doors, you can see a little scuff on the front there, but then it goes into a scuff and some scrapes on this bottom plastic. It's solid, it's not cracked, it's not broken. It's just scuffed down the edge there to the back. You know, to make this van perfect, paint, and then the rear bumper, and you're good to go. But again, it's so low, you really don't see it. I said, you know what, I'll stop there. And I will make this as affordable as I can. Again, brand new alloy tires, alloy wheels, right from Chrysler, new TPMS sensors, brand new Goodyear Assurance radial tires. You can even see how clean it is in the wheel wells. No rust or anything like that. It's super clean. Get off my van, bug. Very minor scuff on the edge of that mirror right there. Glass is in nice shape. The windshield, itty bitty chip right there on the fender. Hood is in nice shape. The headlight lenses are super clean, definitely garaged. A couple little small scratches there, and then right there, and then a couple chips right in the middle there. Aside from that, and that stuff I think is pretty minor. It's a very clean van. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to show you the wheelchair portion of it. Then we'll show you the rest of the interior. Show you how nice this 19,000 mile van is. So if you get inside the van, right over the driver's side visor, there's a kind of a simple display of where there's user buttons to deploy the door and ramp. There's an override switch on this driver's side, and then there's a kneeling switch. So the kneeling switch I have figured out is an on and off whether you want it to kneel or not. So we'll put it on. And this button here beeps. You can see it activates that door. I'm gonna get out. Shows you, kneels the van down. And let's catch it. Here comes the ramp. Right out of the bottom. So a lot of the vans have a ramp. And there you go. Right up into the van. As the anchors in the floor here, those are factory floor mats. Brand new, never been used. Obviously, they don't really fit too well with the modified. That right there is a panel where you can manually, should this stop working automatically or you lose power, they even have a socket and a, what is this? I don't know, maybe a 10 millimeter. That little plug comes out of the floor and you can crank it out manually so you're not stuck in the van. But if I walk back out here, you can see it has a nice power ramp. Now a lot of the ramps, like I was just about to say, fold up and now are like in the way. They're in the van. This goes right into the floor. And I believe this company I saw on their website says that these ramps, or the floor pans, are stainless steel in these vans. I'm gonna close this. Ramp comes right back in the floor. Van comes up from the kneeling position. Door closes, and these are all power doors. Otherwise, you can see the button right there, a button right there. Those are factory. There's also a button up on that, I'll show you in a minute, and on the key fob. Now the nice thing about this is it also has an override where you can manually, you know, if you wanted to open the door and manually put the ramp out, you could do that. It doesn't kneel the van, but you could do that. Then there's another. Switch in the back here. This is a reset switch. Resets the system. If you have any faults, again, power tailgate. Now let's take a look at the inside of this van, as I would normally show you. Interior is super clean, super nice. It's like a, I don't know, like a light stone gray with a darker gray two-tone. Probably a common color for Chrysler, but it's in very nice shape. All the side bolstering, it's not all split up or anything like that. You know, shows 19,000 miles. Door cards, door panels are in nice shape. Little fox wood there. This button here, vents, those quarter windows. Then you have 4 windows, which I think is cool, that these windows go up and down on these vans. And then it has all the privacy shades in the back there. Automatic headlights with fog lights, power foot pedals. I'll show you all that stuff in a minute. Power driver's seat as well. You can see all inside the jam. Nice and clean. Down here. Plenty of storage. No rust, like I said. All these side doors work perfectly. They don't hang up, they don't catch, they don't default or close. There is a closing button there, and that I said like before is the override. This right here is all for the rear entertainment system. That's up in the roof here. I'll show you that in just a minute. Carpeting is in super nice shape. Like I said, really nice. It's got the anchors for a wheelchair in the back here. It comes with this for the override here. You can see all the plastics in the back here. Rear seat is in really nice shape. Probably very little use, I would say. Right there you can see is the button for the door and the ramp. Now both these front seats are removable. I took them out to clean, but they were both in the van. They have the anchors. I'm really not sure how the system works, but if you lift up under here, there's a little lever and it'll disengage the anchors. Essentially this is a fake floor. Then you got a plug. This little guy flips up. You can see the plug down there. That's for all your power on both sides, heated seats, stuff like that. We'll close this door, come around, show you this tailgate. Got a little factory flashlight. Don't know if it works. Probably not. No, it doesn't. Spare tire. Lift up. There you go for that. All your jack and stuff is in there. Little storage compartment there. It does have the power assisted rear. These seats will fold flat like that. They will not tumble forward. They're fixed to the floor. but they do fold flat. Let me figure out how to work this contraption. There we go. We'll try that one more time. You gotta pull this again. There we go. I don't know. It's Saturday. It's hot out. But very, very clean back here. Really in nice shape. Like I said, one touch, gate closing. That works perfectly as well. We'll get to this door. Opens up perfectly. There's your ramp hidden away in the floor. You got plenty of cup holders, like I said, rear shades for privacy. We get back here, fold some of these guys down. Have dual DVD screens, one and then two. Remote, no disc yet, we know. I don't know what this is. Instructions, headphones, infrared headphones in the wrapper still, and then another DVD screen. Honestly, where this one is, and this might be because it's converted, it's kind of hard to see that one, but there's two of them. But plenty of space for, you know, I guess any kind of wheelchair. There's no second row in this van. I'm really not that up on handicap vans to know what type of chair would fit in here. So if you do have any questions, I can take measurements, or if you want to do some due diligence. But that is what is available there. Come up to the front here. Same like on the driver's side. Power, full power passenger seat, power window lock, etc. There's a little chew mark on the door panel. That's basically it on this side. All LED lighting, which I think is pretty cool. A little bit of a mark right there. Pop this guy open. I don't know what you store in there. Stuff. I do have some spare bulbs, some spare door track, the owner's manual. I think the manual for the RollX system is in there. But look at how nice this leather is. You know, just super, super clean throughout, on both sides, really. Leather wrapped wheel, all the dash pad, grab handles. Again, another kind of fake floor. Yeah, obviously it goes down a little lower. You get a plug down there, and then those seats come out as well. Show you the door jambs. Very, very clean. Let's jump behind the wheel. So I'm behind the wheel here, and this is what I have for keys. Right now, I only have one master key, and I am going to get another key made, but the guy that I use for my duplicate keys is away on vacation this week. Unfortunately, I just caught him too late. But it does have the power gate, remote start, both doors, lock and unlock. And it also has this RollX Vans button, and I don't know what it does. It doesn't do anything. I'm going to try changing the battery in it, but I really don't know what it's for. So I don't know. And I won't be able to get another one of those unless you probably got it from the company. But let's start it up here. Turn some air conditioning on. The air is nice and cold. Actually, that might be too loud. We'll turn that down. It does have Bluetooth, backup camera. Put that on. It does not have navigation. I would have thought this was nav, but it doesn't. You know, it's got a radio, whatnot, and audio. Probably put like a USB in there, play your own music. I don't really know. It's got Uconnect. That's Chrysler's. That's Chrysler's Bluetooth, I guess. The cool thing that this thing does is you can scan on the back of the steering wheel here on both sides. You can scan the seek up and down and your volume over here. And then this controls all your readouts over here. Don't know what else. Reset, I think. 19,111 miles. Has a little sunglass holder, a little mirror there to see everybody in the back. power slide, power gate, power slide, and then you can on and off them. Garage door opener, vanity mirror with the quick operating instructions. This is for the rear DVD. Heated seats, they do work. Cup holder, storage area down on the bottom. Let's take a look under the hood. Pull that. It's all opened up, baby. Chrysler's very long used, very reliable 3.8 liter V6. Really nothing crazy to speak up here. Battery is from 10 of 2019. It does have all new air filters. Like I said, AC was just serviced. Fluids were topped off, oil changed, all that good stuff. Pretty clean under there and under the hood. Now let's get all these doors closed. Let's take this thing for a spin down the road. All right, we'll put this thing down in the drive. Shut that off. Show you all the windows here. Work. Let's take it for a spin. Now, by the time you guys all see this video, it's going to be probably the 4th of July or after. I'm not sure when I'm going to put this out. Probably beginning of the week. But Papa Bear and I are getting on an airplane on the 4th of July, Monday the 4th, and we're heading down to Naples, Florida. Excited for another road trip. Picking up a car that I bought, actually, I think a year ago to the date that I sold it, and I originally did a video. So if any of you creative people want to go in the archives to see what was sold around the 4th of July last year, that's what I'm buying back the 4th of July this year. My customer's relocating, that's why I'm buying the car back. And it was such a nice car, I'm super excited to have it back. 19,111 miles. Glass is in nice shape, like I said, no chips or anything like that in the windshield. Automatic headlights. The only thing, another thing I forgot to mention, and I'll mention if I can reach them, is in here. I have these two broken pieces, and what those are, you see these little clips or bezels that go over the latches? Those two front ones, half of them are broken off. I don't think that really affects the way the seat goes in. I just think whoever put the seat in and out on this side probably caught them and broke them. But the seat still latches down, the anchors are still on the floor. Those are just kind of like beauty trim rings, we'll say, that just go around it. Oh, this light is going to stay green for us. Here we go. Let's put this window up. What other window is open? It's power. Oh, gonna crash. He's power. There we go. You can see it drives down the road nice and straight, nice and quiet. Shifts through the gears beautifully. You know, it is a beautiful, beautiful van. Now, is it hard for me to get excited about a wheelchair van? Yes, of course. It's not something I normally sell. But the, you know, the excitement that I do have about this van is how nice it is and how much I can save whoever's buying it. Like I said earlier, you know, I kind of comped this van out to see what it was worth when I was buying it, and to see other local, you know, wheelchair specialty dealers selling this van for $30,000 to $38,000, I said, well, geez, either they have a ton of markup or I'm like getting a good deal on this thing. But like I said, I probably put about $3,500 into, between tires, brakes, tire pressure monitors, mounting and balancing the tires, filters, oil change, all the service and stuff like that. And then on top of that, the cost for the wheels themselves. I could have had them refinished, but I thought that, what, I should just turn the air on. The air works, but yeah. I was going to have them refinished, but the cost honestly wasn't that much more, and just to have brand new wheels from Chrysler, that's what I bought. I know that looks like it's going crazy, but it's just where the camera's picking it up. So it's turnkey. Like I said, I am going to get a second key made for it. That way that the customer has 2 sets of keys, and you'll be good to go in that respect. But it's ready to go. Oil has been changed. All the fluids are good, topped off. Everything works. All the wheelchair, ramp, and everything works perfectly. This van is going to save somebody a lot of money. So we'll get to that point. How much am I looking to get for this van? I'm going to put this van up for $23,995. And like I said, I comped it to try to find out, a van or a market that I don't know much about. And when I saw that, I said, oh, this is great. I can buy this 19,000 mile van and, have it, sell it, and get somebody into a van that's affordable. I guess comparing, obviously it's not a $5,000 van, but again, I'm not trying to justify the price. I know the price is great. I might even get calls from wheelchair van companies to buy this van, but I'd rather sell it to the end user, because I just know that they're going to take all my hard work, add $10,000 to $12,000 on top of the price or more, and sell it to the same person. So, I don't mind passing it on to, I prefer to pass it on to the end user. But anyways, 2009 Chrysler Town & Country, 25th anniversary, RollX, side loading, kneeling, modified wheelchair van. It is the touring package, like I said, 19,000 miles, all serviced, ready to go. Give me a call if you have any questions, 978-930-1004. One thing I will put out, I don't offer any kind of in-house financing, so if you do need financing for this, you'd have to get it through your local credit union or bank. I do not offer any type of financing, for really any of my customers. It's just not something that I get a lot of requests for, so I'm really not signed up with any banks to offer any kind of financing. But if somebody did want to do that and they need help working with a third-party lender, let me know. I'd be more than happy to try to help you between you and your credit union. My name is Anthony. Thanks, everybody, for watching. 978-930-1004. Appreciate it, and we'll talk to you on the next one.